What's happening? What should be done to the representatives that have broken their oath?
Yeah, well, look, I'm a proud Texan, and my state is under siege. The people that I represent are under siege. The people in South Texas are under siege. We've got probably 500 dead migrants that have been, found on ranches in South Texas. We have hundreds of pounds of fentanyl pouring in our communities. We have people overdosing or, frankly, dying of poisoning from this dangerous narcotics being pushed by the cartels. And the cartels are not being held accountable, and this administration is completely MIA. And worse, they are purposely taking action to harm our country. They are completely ignoring their duty to defend the Constitution of the United States. They're failing to faithfully execute the laws of the United States. Secretary Mayorkas should be impeached. He is not doing his job. Worse yet, he is specifically taking action to not enforce the border, and to secure the United States. To enforce, for example, Title 42, the Return to Mexico program, abandoning our, holding people accountable on actual asylum claims. And so this is something that I think the American people are getting tired of once they know it. But our job is to make sure the American people know this is a national crisis. This isn't just a South Texas or border crisis. This is a national crisis impacting Americans across our communities. And one really important part of this is the little girls getting abused by the cartels. I've met with an organization that provides safe houses. And these little girls are being burned, branded, abused. And this Democratic Party in the false name of compassion wants to say that they're pro-migrant, that they're somehow the compassionate ones. It's complete crap. They're endangering people's lives, endangering Texans, and they're endangering this country's security. The president and the secretary should be impeached for their willful abuse of power.
Is there any way we can do an investigation? We know politicians in Mexico have been corrupted by the cartels.
Yeah.
Is there any way we can do an investigation to find out how many American politicians are paid off by the cartels?
Well, I think we should always go try to follow the dollars and try to figure out the power that cartels have, because, Lord knows, they are making hundreds of millions of dollars moving human beings for profit and moving narcotics for profit. We also know China is being empowered, moving these dangerous synthetic narcotics through Mexico purposely because they know our border is wide open. And so I absolutely think we ought to be looking at every angle to try to figure out what's going on. In terms of what's happening here in Washington, someone just explained to me why we still have 36 Republicans who refuse to actually sign a discharge petition to enforce Title 42, and while 0 Democrats have done it. Okay, 0 Democrats, and we've got 36 Republicans who still have it. 175 have, but why? Where are they, and why? I think we need to ask those questions, and we need to force the people in this town, in this godforsaken town, to actually do their job.